Our experiment is to find the focal length of given concave mirror. So today we are going to find out the focal length of given concave mirror by obtaining the image of a distant object on the screen. Now before starting experiment in the notebook, everybody has to write down aim of the experiment. And aim of the experiment is here to determine the focal length of given concave mirror by obtaining the image of a distant object. Now apparatus required, here optical bench is required, mirror stand, screen with screen stand, concave mirror and a distant object. Distant object can be window of your lab or any plant or tree outside the lab, right? Or any other object can be taken as a distant object. Theory is very important here. In theory we write the terms related to the spherical mirror here. So concave mirror is that spherical mirror which is part of a hollow spherical glass ball and whose outer surface is silvered and the reflection of light is taking place from inner surface, or that we can say that it is a bend in surface. Now after that some terms okay related to concave mirror. So pole, what is pole? Pole is the center of the reflecting surface of the concave mirror, and it is also called the vertex of the mirror. It is generally denoted by capital P. And after that, center of curvature. Center of curvature, it is the center of that spherical glass ball or that sphere of which the concave mirror is a part. It is denoted by capital C. And after that, principal axis. It is a straight line passing through the center of the curvature and pole of concave mirror. Okay. Now these are the terms which we have to write down in notebook. Principal focus. It's very important here. So focus means to concentrate at a point. Focus here in terms of concave mirror. It is a point on the principal axis. It is always on the principal axis where rays of light incident parallel to the principal axis. Here you can see these rays are parallel to the principal axis here. After reflection from the spherical mirror, either actually converge actually in case of concave mirror or appear to diverge in case of convex mirror here. So here we are talking about the concave mirror. So you can see these are converging at the point F here, and here in this case converging at point F. So and this is denoted by capital F. So principal focus is denoted by capital F. Now focal length. It is another important term. The focal length. It is the distance between pole, here pole and this focus. So this is horizontal distance here, PF. So it is denoted by PF here in this figure, and small f is used to represent the focal length. So when object is at infinity here, so these rays are coming from infinity, the image of the object is formed at the focus. An image which is formed, it is inverted, and when it is inverted, it is real and can be taken on the screen here. Inverted means upside down here. So since image formed by the concave mirror is real, it can be obtained on the screen. So thus we can measure the focal length of the concave mirror by obtaining a real image of the distant object, right? So yes, now let's start the experiment. So you can see here optical bench lying on the table, and along with the optical bench you can see one screen. So this is the screen fixed on the stand, and this is concave mirror. Concave mirror is also fixed here. So it is fixed between these two clamps, and this optical bench, we know that optical bench has two arms, or we can say two legs here. So on one there is a scale of 1 meter. 1 meter means 100 centimeter. You can see it is here 0, then 5, and then 15, 20, and this way we come, and at the last we find 100 centimeter. This is 100 centimeter. So now to find the focal length of the given concave mirror. This is the given concave mirror. And we know that concave mirror is also known as converging mirror. This you have been taught in theory. To find the focal length of concave mirror, we just consider object in front of it. You can see here window, you can see window, and you can see trees and plants also. So When we take the image of the object, means here window and trees, this will be inverted on the screen. Inverted on the screen. Inverted on the screen means inverted image is real image. So real image will be formed on the screen. For this, first of all, I am going to fix it, this concave mirror on any number here. It is on 70. It is on 70, you can see. And this line is coinciding with 70 here. So this means it is pole. It is pole. From pole, distances are measured. This is the screen. On this, we have to take the image of the object. I am just moving this screen towards mirror, and we can see the change on the screen. Let's see, is there the image of the window is coming on the screen. So we have to get the clear image, distinct image of the window. And distinct image, when distinct image is formed on the window, then we can say that clear image is there, and we have to find out, just it is not clear, just I am going to just change the, yes, now complete window is coming, yes. So you can see the image of the window on the screen. And now trees and plants, these are also inverted, because the real image is always, real image is always inverted. Now you can see it is clear image. So now screen has been shifted towards mirror, and it is giving us clear image. To get the focal length of the mirror, to get the focal length of this concave mirror, we have to find the distance between this mirror and screen. So here let's see what is the distance, at what point it is. So it is here 55, it is 56, 57, and here it is 57.2. So you can note down 57.2. It is 57.2. Screen is at 57.2 and mirror is at 70. So when we subtract, right, and it comes out to be, subtract करेंगे, yes, 70 minus 57.2 and 0.8 centimeter. Now first reading has been taken, but we have to take, at least 3 readings. So now I am going to change the position of this mirror on the optical bench. Now mirror is coming at 66. It is at 66. Now we have to get the image again. So now distance, you can see it is a large distance. So it is being moved towards the mirror. Now let's see. Now again you can see clear image is formed. Now when it is brought closer to mirror, now image is not clear. We have to get the clear image, distinct image. It's not clear now. It is, yes, it is shifted. Yes, it is now clear. Now this is how much? This is 51, 52, 53. And here it is 53.3. 53.3. So screen is at 53.3. Screen is 53.3. And here mirror is at 65, 66. 66. So 66 minus 53.3. And what do we get here? We can take one more reading, and after that we shall find out the mean. So I am changing the position here. It is being shifted. Yes. So now it is at, yes, mirror is at 51, 52, 53. Mirror is at 53, and you can see there is no image on the screen. So now again screen is being, yes, being shifted towards mirror. Mirror की तरफ हम screen को ला रहे हैं, और clear image हमको देखना है कि screen के ऊपर बनना चाहिए. Yes, it is now clear. Yes. Now let's see what is the reading here. 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. 39 and yes, 30.1. Now it is giving us clear image. So we subtract Again 53 minus 40.1, it comes out to be 12.9. So now we shall take the mean of these three. Mean of these three, and we'll find the focal length of the given concave mirror. Now let's find the mean. Now if I ask my student to just stand opposite to the mirror, then you will see inverted images form on the screen. So now you can see head is down, okay, and just raise your arms, yes, you can see. This is inverted image. So inverted and real image, and only real image can be taken on the screen. So the concave mirror, it is forming here real image on the screen. Thank you. Observations and calculations. So after doing the experiment, this plays important role. We have to write down in the table the readings, position of the screen, position of the mirror. This we have to write down. So here you can see position of the screen, it is 57.2 in the experiment, position of the mirror is 70. So when we subtract, we get focal length 12.8 centimeter. So this way, this is the second reading, then third reading. Then we find the mean. Mean of these, it gives us 12.8. So by this way, we get the focal length of given concave mirror, that is 12.8 centimeter, right? Now, what precautions should be taken while doing experiments so that we could get correct readings here? So to get a well illuminated and distant image of the distant object should be well illuminated, means properly lighted. Concave mirror should be always placed near an open window so that light could fall on it. The reflecting surface of a concave mirror and the distant object should face each other, opposite to each other, right? Not behind the mirror. So there should not be any hurdle between the rays of light from the object and the concave mirror. So there should be no any other object between concave mirror and object. Okay, there is only screen. The screen and the concave mirror stand should be parallel to the measuring scale, and the mirror holder along with the mirror should be perpendicular to the measuring scale. Okay, so these are some precautions which we have to follow while doing the experiment. I'm sure you must have enjoyed this, and you can do the experiment in the lab, right? Thank you.